Your car suddenly lights up with warning signals. The engine stalls in the middle of the road. When you take it to the garage, the mechanic quotes $500 just to plug in a diagnostic scanner. It's a familiar situation that leaves many drivers frustrated and helpless. But here's the truth. Not every issue requires a diagnostic machine or hundreds of dollars in repair fees. There are ways to reset your car right at home that almost no one shares. These secrets could make mechanics lose customers. The video creator claims you can clear electronic errors and get your car running smoothly again with just a few simple steps. No special tools. No cost. However, this isn't a game. If you skip or mess up a critical step, you could damage the ECU completely, racking up repair bills in the thousands. Step 6, in particular, can even revive a car that won't start. That's why you can't miss a single second of this video. Like and subscribe to the channel if this video helps you. Detailed reset steps. Step 1. Disconnect the battery. The first step sounds simple, but is the weapon mechanics hate the most. Disconnecting the battery. Most people think removing the battery terminal just cuts power. In reality, you're forcing the ECU, the car's central brain, to perform a deep reset, like rebooting a frozen smartphone, but thousands of times more powerful. This is the secret 90% of mechanics will never tell you. But here's the critical part. Always disconnect the negative terminal first. Never start with the positive terminal. If the positive terminal accidentally touches the car's body, you could cause a short circuit, potentially frying the entire system and costing thousands to fix. After disconnecting, wait exactly 15 minutes, no less, no more. This is the time needed for the ECU's internal capacitors to fully discharge, erasing those ghost error codes lingering in the system. Many people rush and wait only 5 to 10 minutes, and the car shows no improvement. Patience in this step determines whether the entire reset process succeeds. Step 2. Press the brake with the battery disconnected. This step is one most drivers skip because it sounds strange. Press the brake pedal after the battery is disconnected. But this is a trick shared by a BMW engineer, and its effectiveness is nothing short of magic. Even with the battery disconnected, small capacitors in the car's system can hold residual charge. These electronic ghosts can retain error codes for hours or even days, making your earlier reset efforts useless. Pressing the brake pedal firmly for about 15 seconds with the battery disconnected forces this residual charge to dissipate through the brake light circuit. Think of it like squeezing the last drop out of a glass of water, ensuring the system is completely clean before moving to the next steps. Many drivers have dealt with persistent error codes or jerky engine starts for weeks, but this one simple action brought their car back to life instantly. It's a basic but critical step. Skip it, and the entire reset process fails. Step 3. Reset the ECU without a machine. This is the part drivers are most curious about. How do you reset the ECU without an expensive diagnostic tool? The ECU is the brain of your car, controlling everything from RPM to fuel delivery to sensor signals. When it freezes or holds on to old error codes, the car can act erratically, like it's possessed. But you can refresh it right at home. After disconnecting the battery and discharging residual power in Step 2, sit in the car. Press and hold the start button or turn the key to the on position for exactly 15 seconds, even though the car has no power. It sounds illogical, but this action drains the tiny remaining charge in the ECU's memory, forcing it to a clean slate. Then, reconnect the battery, start the car, and let it idle for 5 minutes without touching the gas pedal. During this time, the ECU is relearning all its parameters, as if the car just rolled off the factory line. If done correctly, you'll notice a smoother engine, stable RPM, and improved fuel efficiency. This is the true rebirth step for your car. If this information is helpful, please comment with the number 1 to let me know. Step 4. Clean sensor connectors. This is one of the secrets many garages deliberately keep from you. With just a few simple steps, you can fix issues they'd charge hundreds of dollars for. Sensor connectors in your car are like the blood vessels, sending signals to the ECU. When they get dirty, oxidized, or damp, the signals become distorted. This causes the ECU to misinterpret data and issue incorrect commands. The result? A jerky car, warning lights, or even random stalling. The fix is surprisingly cheap. Simply disconnect key sensor connectors like the oxygen sensor, temperature sensor, or pressure sensor. Then, use electrical contact cleaner or isopropyl alcohol. Spray lightly and use a small brush or an old toothbrush to scrub away dust, and especially the green corrosion, the #1 enemy of electrical systems. After reconnecting, many cars recover instantly, with the engine running smoothly as if nothing was ever wrong. Total cost? Just a few bucks. So, before rushing to replace the ECU or spending thousands at a dealership, try this. You'll be amazed how a simple step can save your car from a costly death sentence. Step 5. Recalibrate the electronic throttle body. Many drivers complain that their car hesitates when they press the gas, as if the engine thinks for a few seconds before accelerating. A common cause is a misaligned or uncalibrated electronic throttle body. This component controls the airflow into the engine, determining how responsive and powerful your car feels. When it malfunctions, the car can feel sluggish, randomly rev up, or even stall unexpectedly. Dealerships might charge $200 just to recalibrate this system, but the truth is, you can do it at home without any special equipment. Here's how. Turn the key or press the start button without starting the engine. Leave the car in the powered-on state for about 3 minutes. Turn it off, wait 10 seconds, then repeat this process 3 times. During this, the system is relearning how to regulate airflow, like a yoga session for your engine, helping it breathe smoothly and accurately. Once done, you'll notice smoother throttle response, quicker acceleration, and a more confident driving feel. This is a small trick with big results, and the best part? It's completely free. Step 6. Reset the immobilizer system. Some drivers face this nightmare. The battery is fully charged, the key is correct, but the car refuses to start. The culprit is often the electronic immobilizer system. After a battery replacement or disconnection, it can forget its owner and lock everything down. Dealerships might quote $300, $400 to reprogram it, but you can restore it at home with a simple process few share. Here's how. Insert the key, turn it to the on position, but don't start the engine. Hold it there for 10 minutes, then turn it to off for 5 seconds. Repeat this 3 times. On the 4th try, turn the key to start as usual. For many cars, this acts like a passcode, confirming you're the rightful owner. I once guided a woman through this after a battery replacement. Within 30 minutes, her car started perfectly, costing her nothing. The key is patience and following the process exactly. If done right, you'll avoid a costly scam at the garage. This is one of the most useful resets, especially when your car refuses to cooperate at the worst possible moment. Step 7. Reset the air conditioning system. Have you ever experienced this? Your AC was ice cold yesterday, but today it's blowing hot air, even though you didn't touch a thing. Many drivers assume the AC is broken and rush to the garage, only to hear quotes for replacing the compressor or sensors, sometimes costing thousands. But in many cases, the AC isn't broken. It's just out of sync in its electronic memory. The solution is surprisingly simple. Reset the system. Here's how. With the engine off, press and hold both the highest and lowest temperature buttons at the same time. Then, start the engine while still holding those buttons. You might hear a few odd clicking sounds. Don't worry. That's the AC system recalibrating its air valves and temperature sensors. After about a minute, cool air will flow again, as strong as when the car was new. I used this trick on a scorching 108-degree day when my family was stuck in the car, thinking our trip was ruined. The result? The AC came back instantly without spending a dime. This is the kind of reset mechanics don't want you to know about. They profit from your lack of knowledge. Step 8. Clear warning lights. Have you ever wondered why a garage charges you $50 or more just to turn off the check engine light with a few button presses? The truth is, most modern cars have a way to clear error codes without needing an expensive diagnostic scanner. The problem? No one tells you how. This is a secret many mechanics keep to retain customers. With the engine off, turn the key to the on position, but don't start the car. Then, press the gas pedal quickly 5 times in a row within 10 seconds. On the 5th press, hold the pedal to the floor for 15 seconds. If done correctly, you'll hear a beep or see the light flash briefly. That's the signal that the car has cleared its error memory. All lingering warnings from old issues will disappear, leaving a completely clean system. But remember, this only works if the underlying issue has been fixed. If the car still has problems, the light will come back on. So, don't treat this as a cover-up trick. Use it to save money when your car is holding on to old error codes. It's a simple, safe, and free tip. Something garages definitely don't want you to know. Step 9. Recalibrate the electronic power steering, EPS. Have you ever driven and felt the steering wheel heavy as if you're lifting weights, or so loose it feels dangerous? That's a sign your electronic power steering, EPS, system is acting up. Many drivers assume they need to replace the entire EPS unit, costing hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But oftentimes, it just needs recalibration. The process is incredibly easy. Start the engine, turn the steering wheel all the way to the left, and hold it at the limit for about 5 seconds. Then, turn it all the way to the right and hold it the same way. Repeat this 3 times in a row. It might not sound like much, but for the electronic system, this is a signal that tells the computer the true limits of the steering wheel. It's like calibrating a joystick on a gaming console, helping the car understand its proper range of motion. Once complete, you'll notice an immediate difference. The steering feels smooth, precise, and light when parking and stable at high speeds. In just a few minutes, you've turned a problem that garages might charge hundreds for into a free DIY fix. Once again, this proves not every issue requires a mechanic. Sometimes knowing the right reset puts you back in control of your car. Step 10. Drive to let the system relearn. After completing all the reset steps, your car is like a blank slate. The ECU, throttle body, power steering, and air conditioning have all been returned to their factory state. But don't celebrate too soon. The car isn't yet used to your habits. This is where step 10 comes in. Driving to let the system relearn. In the first few dozen miles, you might notice the car acting a bit odd. RPMs may seem unusually high, shifting might feel jerky, or the throttle response could be slower than normal. That's completely normal. The car's electronic brain is observing and memorizing your driving behavior, how you accelerate, brake, and maintain speed. Drive gently and steadily, avoiding sudden acceleration or harsh braking. With a little patience, you'll notice the car getting smoother, responding exactly as you want. It's like teaching a child to walk again. It takes time, patience, and consistency. The result is a car that runs smoothly, tailored to your familiar driving style. And all this comes from a few free reset steps, instead of spending hundreds at a garage. This is the true power of understanding your car. You've just completed an incredible journey, from disconnecting the battery, clearing residual power, resetting the ECU, cleaning connectors, and recalibrating the throttle, immobilizer, air conditioning, and power steering, to finally driving to let everything relearn. All with just a few simple steps anyone can do at home. No special tools, no garage fees. The most important takeaway isn't how much money you've saved. It's that you now understand your car better and feel confident tackling issues you once thought only mechanics could handle. Instead of falling for garage's scare tactics, you now have the knowledge to tell what's a scam and what's a real problem. The lesson here is clear. When you know how, your car is no longer a mystery. It becomes a reliable tool, and you're the one in control. If you found this helpful, share it so others can avoid getting ripped off too.